we're diving into something pretty special, and you won't believe how much it's worth. If you have a 1999 Theodore Roosevelt quarter lying around, this video could be worth a lot more than you think. We're talking about a coin that's fetched up to $8 million at auction. Yep, you heard that right. A coin worth $8 million, and no, it's not some rare, mysterious artifact, it's a part of American history. But there's a catch: not every 1999 Roosevelt quarter is worth that much. So let's break it down. Alright, let's talk about the basics. The Theodore Roosevelt 1999 quarter was released as part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, a series that ran from 1999 to 2008. This specific quarter features Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, and it was minted in Philadelphia. Here's where it gets interesting. Typically, these quarters are worth just 25 cents. But there are some rare versions that can bring in serious money. So, what sets this coin apart from your average Roosevelt quarter? It comes down to something known as a die error. A die error happens when something goes wrong during the minting process, and it results in a coin that's different from the others. It could be a mistake in design, an issue with the die itself, or something unusual that creates a unique coin. For the 1999 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, there's a particularly rare die error known as the double die obverse. This is where the coin's design is doubled on one side, specifically the side with Roosevelt's portrait. It looks like an almost blurry, ghost-like image of Roosevelt layered over the original. If you spot one of these on your quarter, hold on to it. It's an incredibly rare find that coin collectors go crazy for, and it's the reason this coin has reached such a crazy value of $8 million. Now, if you're thinking you might have one of these $1 million coins lying around, here's how you can spot it. First, flip the coin over and examine the side with Roosevelt's portrait. Look closely at the details around his face, especially the nose, lips, and chin. The double die error typically causes the design to appear shifted or doubled, creating a blurry effect. Second, look at the Liberty inscription above Roosevelt's head. This is one of the places where the doubling can be noticeable. If you spot two distinct, slightly overlapping versions of the same letters, congratulations, you've got yourself something rare. Not every 1999 Theodore Roosevelt quarter is worth a fortune. In fact, most of them are only worth their face value, 25 cents. But if you have one with that double die error, the value can skyrocket. And if you're thinking, how do I know if mine is worth $1 million? Well, it's time to take a closer look and possibly get it appraised by a professional coin grader. Don't worry. Getting your coin checked out by an expert is easier than ever. There are plenty of reputable coin grading services like PIGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and Numismatic Guarantee Corporation that can evaluate your coin and give it an official grade. If your 1999 Roosevelt quarter does indeed have the double die error, and it's in top condition, it could be worth far more than you expected. Just make sure it's properly authenticated and graded. A coin's value can drop dramatically if it's been improperly handled or if the grade is low. Now, let's say you've got that $1 million coin. Should you sell it? Well, it really depends on what you want to do with it. If you're looking to cash in and make a big profit, then selling is an option. You can auction your coin at places like heritage auctions or work with a trusted coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. Just be sure to do your research. Some coins, while valuable, can take years to sell at the right price. Make sure you're dealing with a professional to get the best offer. So, there you have it. If you have a 1999 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, it might just be worth a lot more than you think. Up to $8 million if you're lucky enough to have that rare double die error. Remember, the world of coins can be full of hidden treasures, so keep checking your old coins and stay vigilant. Before you go, don't forget to like this video if you learned something new, and drop a comment below if you think you have a valuable coin on your hands. We'd love to hear your stories, and help out if you need some tips on how to get started in the world of coin collecting. Did you know that a simple 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter could be worth a jaw-dropping $3 million? Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking coin could be hiding in your pocket change or coin collection, and if you own the right one, you could be sitting on a fortune. In this video, we'll reveal exactly what makes this coin so valuable, and how you can cash in. The Theodore Roosevelt quarter was released in 2016 as part of the America the Beautiful series, honoring the 26th president's legacy in conservation. But not all of these coins are created equal. Only a select few have rare errors or unique features that make them extremely valuable. So, what should you be looking for? The reason this specific 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter is worth $3 million is due to ultra-rare minting errors in special varieties. Here's what sets it double-die error. Look closely at the inscriptions. If you notice a slight doubling in Theodore Roosevelt or Liberty, you might have a rare coin. Coins that were struck improperly can fetch massive prices at auctions. If this quarter was mistakenly struck on a different metal planchet, it becomes an instant treasure. If the details on Roosevelt's boots and background are fully visible, your coin could be a jackpot. So, how can you tell if your quarter is the $1 million one? Follow these steps. Inspect the lettering, images, and mint marks for any doubling or imperfections. The standard weight should be 67 grams. If it's lighter or heavier, you may have a unique minting error. Search online marketplaces and coin grading websites to match your quarter against confirmed rare finds. If you think you have a valuable 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, don't rush to sell it just yet. Here's where you can get the best price. Professional coin grading services. They authenticate and grade your coin, ensuring maximum value. These auction houses specialize in rare coins and attract top-dollar buyers. Some collectors pay thousands of dollars for rare errors, so listing your coin could bring unexpected offers. So, if you have a 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, check it now. You might be holding a small fortune in your hands. And if you don't, keep searching, because rare coins are still out there waiting to be discovered. Like this video, subscribe for more rare coin updates, and drop a comment if you've ever found a valuable coin. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value, let's start with the basics. The 1986 quarter was minted in Philadelphia, hence the IP mint mark, and was part of the standard Washington quarter series. It features George Washington's profile on the front, and a bold eagle on the back. Millions were produced, so why is one worth a fortune? Let's find out. Not every 1986 quarter is valuable, but some rare variations and errors have turned these coins into absolute treasures. Here's what to look for. Some quarters were struck on the wrong planchet, the metal disc used for coins, leading to extremely rare pieces. Look for doubling in the letters or date. If the coin wasn't perfectly centered when stamped, it could be worth thousands. Coins in mint state or proof-like conditions fetch the highest prices. A graded N68 or above is extremely rare. So, how do you check if your 1986 quarter is valuable? Here's what you need. Look for mint errors like doubling or misalignment. Some error coins have different weights than standard quarters. Companies like Pigs or NIC professionally grade coins, helping determine their real value. Sites like eBay and heritage auctions can show real-world selling price. Now, let's talk numbers. While most 1986 quarters are only worth 25 cents, rare error versions and high-grade specimens can go from 1,000 to over 4 million. A 1986 quarter with a double-die error sold for 12,000, graded quarter fetched 200,000, and the record-breaking 4 million coin. It had an extremely rare minting error combined with a flawless condition. So, if you think you have a valuable 1986 quarter, where should you sell it? Here are your best options. Visit a certified numismatic expert to get a professional appraisal. Platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or Gret collections are great for high-value sales. These events attract serious buyers looking for rare finds. Sometimes, a direct sale to a collector can bring in the highest price. Now that you know the secrets behind the 1986 Liberty quarter, it's time to check your coin jar. Who knows, you could be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more hidden coin treasures. Happy hunting, and see you next time. Did you know 1966 no $quarter coin has been valued at a whopping 3 million? Yes, you heard that right. If you have old coins lying around, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Stick around as we reveal what makes this rare coin so valuable, and how you can check if you own one. Before we dive into the $1 million jackpot, let's talk a bit about the 1966 quarter. Unlike other years, quarters from 1966 were struck without a mint mark due to the U.S. Mint's efforts to combat coin hoarding. They were made of copper nickel instead of silver, which means most of them are just pocket change today. But there's a rare variation that breaks all the rules. So, what's this no quarter variety? This refers to a rare minting error where certain 1966 quarters were struck without key design elements, making them extremely valuable. Here's what to look for. While all 1966 quarters have no mint mark, the rare ones have additional errors like double die features or off-center strikes. Some were mistakenly struck on silver planchettes from 1964 or earlier, making them incredibly rare. Full drum lines on reverse. A well-defined drum on the reverse side can increase the coin's value. Look for errors in the lettering or date. Think you might have one? Here's how you can verify it. Regular 1966 quarters weigh around 67 grams, but silver errors weigh 25 grams. If your quarter sticks to a magnet, it's not a rare one. Use a magnifying glass to check for double die errors or fine details. Consider sending your coin to Pigs or Nick for professional grading. So, how much is this rare coin worth today? While a standard 1966 quarter is only worth 25 cents, a rare error variety can sell from 1,000 to over 3 million. Recently, a collector paid a record-breaking price for a perfect condition 1966 error quarter. eBay, heritage auctions, grad collections, coin dealers. Find a reputable numismatic expert in your area. Coin shows, conventions. Meet collectors who may offer top dollar. Private collectors. High-end buyers always look for rare pieces. Before you go, here's a quick recap. Check your 1966 quarters for minting errors, verify their authenticity, and get them professionally graded. If you find a rare one, you could be looking at a life-changing payday. Now, do me a favor, go check your coin stash right now. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Comment below if you have any old coins you're curious about, and I'll do my best to help. See you next time, and happy treasure hunting. Did you know that a simple 2025 American Samoa bet quarter could be worth up to 4 million today? That's right. And you might have one sitting in your pocket change right now. Stay tuned as we break down how to identify this rare gem and cash in big. In 2025, the US Mint released a special quarter as part of the America the Beautiful series, featuring a Samoan fruit bet to raise awareness of wildlife conservation. But what makes this quarter so valuable today? Let's find out. Not all 2025 quarters are worth a fortune. But some rare error versions and high-graded coins have skyrocketed in value. Here's what you need to look for: double die strikes, off-center prints, or missing letters. Coins graded msheset iosum or higher by pigs or indisi. Some have unusual colorations, minting defects, or even special die markings. Want to see if you have a valuable coin? Here's what to do: look for a small P under "In God We Trust." Hold your coin under good lighting and use a magnifying glass. Visit a coin grading service like Pigs or Indisi to get an official evaluation. Websites like eBay, heritage auctions, and coin trackers show recent sale values. If you've got a valuable 2025 quarter, here's where you can sell it for top dollar: heritage auctions, Stacks Bowers. eBay, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace. Find reputable dealers who specialize in rare use coins. Before you sell, remember these pro tips: use gloves to avoid damage. Don't settle for the first offer. Prices change over time, so track the latest values. So, do you have a rare 2025 bet quarter in your collection? Check your pockets, piggy banks, and old coin jars. You might be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more valuable coin discoveries. Comment below if you found a rare coin. Let's see who's sitting on hidden treasure. Did you know that a simple quarter, yes, a $2,1 Theodore Roosevelt quarter dollar, could be worth up to $2 million today? Yes, you heard that right. If you have one of these in your collection, you might just be sitting on a fortune. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what makes this coin so valuable, and how you can find out if you own one of these hidden treasures. So, grab your coin collection, and let's dive in. Before we get into the big money, let's talk about the coin itself. The $2,1 Theodore Roosevelt quarter was minted in Philadelphia, and was part of a special commemorative series honoring US presidents. But what makes some of these coins incredibly valuable is a rare minting era that only a handful of collectors have discovered. These rare errors can drive the value from just 25 cents to over $1 million. So, how do you know if you have the $1 million quarter? Here are the key factors that determine its worth. Look for the mint mark under the date. If your coin is in uncirculated condition, the value jumps significantly. This is the big one. Check the inscriptions, especially Liberty and In God We Trust, for signs of doubling. Some of these coins were struck improperly, making them rare collector's items. If your quarter has unique scratches or misplaced images, you could have something incredibly valuable. Now that you know what to look for, what's next? You need to get it properly appraised. Here's how you can do it. Certified dealers can confirm whether your coin is rare. Websites like PIGS or NIC offer grading services and price evaluations. If your coin is truly rare, an auction house could help you get the best price from collectors. The rarest $2,1 Theodore Roosevelt quarter recently sold for a jaw-dropping $2 million. But even if yours isn't in perfect condition, it could still be worth thousands. Some collectors have sold their era coins for $5,000, $10,000, or even $50,000. If you think you have one, don't wait, get it checked today. So, where can you sell your valuable coin? Here are some of the best options. Great for quick sales, but watch out for scams. Best for high-end collectors and rare finds. If you want a quick cash offer, connect with serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. Make sure you do your research and compare offers before selling. Now it's your turn. Check your coin collections and see if you have the $2,1 Theodore Roosevelt quarter. If you do, let me know in the comments below, and I'll help guide you to the best way to sell it. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell for more valuable coin finds. We're talking about a rare and valuable coin that could be sitting in your collection right now. The $1,980 Theodore Roosevelt quarter dollar. Could it really be worth a staggering $3 million? Stick around to find out. Now, before you go digging through your coin jars, let's first understand what makes this quarter so special. The $1,980 Roosevelt quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, minted in Denver. That's what the DIS stands for. But why is this particular coin attracting so much attention in the numismatic world? Let's dive into the details. So what makes a simple 25 coin potentially worth over $1 million? Here are the key factors. Some of these coins were struck with unique errors, like off-center strikes, double dice, or even missing lettering. These errors can drastically increase a coin's value. If your $1,980 quarter is in mint-state condition, especially graded 67 or higher, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. Although millions of $1,980 quarters were made, only a handful have surfaced with rare defects, making them extremely desirable. Let's talk about the jaw-dropping auction sale that shook the numismatic world. In a recent auction, a pristine $1,980 Roosevelt quarter with a rare minting error and nearly flawless condition sold for $3 million. This was a once-in-a-lifetime sale that has collectors on the hunt for similar coins. Now, you might be wondering, do I have this valuable coin sitting in my drawer? Here's how to check. Look for the mint mark under the date. Inspect for doubling in the letters or design. Use a magnifying glass. Check the coin's edges. Does it look thicker or have any unusual features? If you think you've got a special one, send it to a professional coin grading service like PIGS or NG for an official evaluation. So, let's say you have a rare $1,980 quarter. where should you sell it? eBay, heritage auctions, and Greek collections are great place. Find a reputable dealer who can appraise your coin. These are fantastic for meeting experts and potential buyers, but be careful, always verify your buyer's reputation before selling. So, is your 1988 Theodore Roosevelt quarter worth than $3 million? It could be. Make sure to check your collection, and if you find something special, get it verified. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found. See you next time. We're talking about the 2015 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, and why a rare version of this coin is selling for a staggering $4 million. Stay tuned to find out how to identify this valuable coin, what makes it so rare, and how you can sell your coins for top dollar. The Theodore Roosevelt quarter was released in 2015 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series. It honors the 26th President of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt, and his role in preserving national parks, featuring an iconic image of him riding a horse in North Dakota's Badlands. But not all of these quarters are created equal, and that's where the big money comes in. So, why is this particular quarter worth than $4 million? It all comes down to rare minting errors and spatial variations. Here's what to look for. Some quarters were struck with double dies or missing inscriptions, making them extremely valuable. A rare batch of these coins was mistakenly struck on silver planchets instead of standard copper nickel, making them worth a fortune. Some limited edition proof coins with special mint marks, like a C or U, are much rarer than the standard versions. Now, how can you tell if you're holding one of these rare and valuable Roosevelt quarters? Follow these steps. If your coin has a silver edge instead of a copper-colored stripe, it could be a silver planchet error. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubled lettering or missing elements. Some rare versions with a U mint mark or proof finish could be worth big bucks. If you think you have a rare coin, take it to a numismatic expert or grading service like Pigs or NG. If you think you've found a rare Roosevelt quarter, where should you sell it? Here are the best places to get top dollar. Websites like eBay and heritage auctions attract serious collectors. Find a reputable coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. Attend a coin show to meet collectors and dealers in person. Getting your coin graded by Pigs or NG can increase its value and trustworthiness. So, do you have a valuable 2015 Theodore Roosevelt quarter hiding in your change jar? If so, you could be sitting on a life-changing amount of money. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on rare and valuable coins. And if you have an interesting coin story, let me know in the comments. What if I told you that a simple quarter, just like the ones in your pocket, could be worth over $3 million? That's right. The 2015 Theodore Roosevelt quarter dollar has collectors and investors willing to pay top dollar for the right one. But how can you tell if your coin is the jackpot? Stick around, because in this video, we're breaking down what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and how you can cash in big. Before we dive into what makes this coin so valuable, let's take a quick look at its history. The Theodore Roosevelt quarter dollar is part of the U.S. Mint State Quarter Program, which began in 1999. However, a rare 2015 minting error and low mintage numbers have made certain versions of this coin extremely valuable. But don't get too excited just yet, only a few rare pieces have this hidden fortune. Let's see what to look for. So what exactly makes the 2015 Theodore Roosevelt quarter worth over $3 million? Here are the key factors. Look for a rare double the obverse. This is when the design is slightly double due to a production mistake. Check Roosevelt's face and lettering closely. Only a handful of these rare quarters were produced, making them highly sought after. Coins graded in or higher by professional grading services like Pigs or NG are worth the most. Some of these quarters were mistakenly struck on a silver planchet instead of the usual copper-nickel composition. This is the real jackpot. Now, here's how you can check if your 2015 Theodore Roosevelt quarter is worth a fortune. Look for the EP mint mark near the date. This tells you it was minted in Philadelphia. Check for the double D effect on Roosevelt's face and the inscriptions. A standard quarter weighs 67 grams, but a rare silver era coin will weigh 25 grams. If you suspect you have one, send it to Pigs or NG for authentication. If you think you have one of these rare and valuable quarters, don't rush to sell it just anywhere. Follow these steps to get the most money for your coin. Get it graded by a trusted company like Picas or Nick to authenticate its value. Major coin auctions, like heritage auctions or Stacks Bowers, can bring in the highest bids. Trusted platforms like eBay, Grad Collections, or coin appraisal services are great options. These often offer far less than your coin's true value. So, do you have a $3 million quarter sitting in your coin jar? Now you know exactly what to look for, and how to cash in if you do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more valuable coin discoveries. Who knows? Your next big payday could be hiding in your spare change. We're talking about a rare and valuable coin that could make you a millionaire, the 1987 Theodore Roosevelt quarter. Yes, you heard that right. A single one of these coins is reportedly worth up to $4 million in the collector's market. So, grab your old coin collections, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to identify if you have one of these rare quarters. The story behind the 1987 Theodore Roosevelt quarter. First things first, did the US Mint really release a Theodore Roosevelt quarter in 1987? The truth is, Roosevelt was never featured on a standard US quarter from that time. Instead, Washington quarters were being produced. However, an extremely rare and mysterious era coin, often referred to as a mule, is believed to have been struck, featuring Roosevelt instead of Washington. If you happen to own one of these coins, you could be sitting on a fortune. What makes this coin worth $4 million? So, why is this coin valued at a staggering $4 million? Here's why. A mule error happens when two mismatched Ds are used in the minting process. In this case, it's believed that a Roosevelt design was mistakenly used instead of Washington's on a limited number of 1987 quarters. The payment mark signifies that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Very few of these Roosevelt mules have surfaced, making them incredibly rare. High demand by collectors, serious collectors, and auction houses are willing to pay top dollar for such an error, making it one of the most sought-after coins in recent history. How to identify if you own one? Now, the million-dollar question: how do you check if your 1987 quarter is the one worth $4 million? Here's what you need to do. Look for Theodore Roosevelt's image. Instead of Washington, check for the payment mark below the date. Examine the coin's weight edge. If it looks different from a normal quarter, it could be an error coin. Take your coin to a professional grader like Picas or Nick to confirm its legitimacy. Or can you sell it for maximum profit? If you've hit the jackpot and found this coin, or should you sell it? Here are the best options. One of the biggest auction house for rare coins. List your coin with certified grading. Some collectors are willing to pay cash instantly. Meet serious buyers face-to-face. Other valuable coins to look for. Even if you don't have this specific quarter, don't worry. Here are some other coins worth big money. Worth up to $100,000, valued at over $10,000, sold for $6,000. Host encouraging viewers to check their coin shows. There you have it. If you have an old coin jar at home, it's time to start digging. Who knows, you could be holding a $4 million quarter without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to learn about valuable coins. See you in the next one. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel. If you're someone who loves to dig through old coins, or if you're just curious about finding hidden gems in your collection, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about something truly exciting, the Theodore Roosevelt $2 coin. This coin is worth much more than you think, and we're going to break down how it could be worth a whopping $3 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, what makes the Theodore Roosevelt $2 coin so special? Let's start with the basics. This coin was released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran through 2008. Each state had its own design, and for 2008, the final year, they honored the state of Arizona with the Theodore Roosevelt design. As you can see, it features an image of Roosevelt's profile, with the Grand Canyon in the background. But what sets this coin apart is something you may not have noticed right away. Look at the mint mark. This coin has a D, which means it was minted in Denver. These coins were distributed in circulation, just like most other quarters, but some of them have been found to be extraordinarily rare, especially when it comes to the $2,008 Roosevelt quarter dollar. Now, here's the part that gets exciting. While most of these quarters are worth only their face value, 25 cents, there's one in particular that's fetching a crazy high price right now. You might be asking yourself, how could a simple coin be worth even $3 million? Well, that comes down to a unique mistake in the production process and its rarity. Sometimes, during the minting process, small errors can occur, things like misprints, double stamps, or other imperfections that make a coin stand out. A certain batch of these $2,008 Roosevelt quarters, due to a misaligned die, ended up with a very rare and very unique feature. They have what is called a double die error. This is when the coin is stamped twice, causing part of the image to appear blurry or doubled, and it's incredibly rare to find. Now, before you go rushing to check your old quarters, I've got to be honest, finding one of these double die error coins is no easy task. But if you do happen to find one, you could be holding a coin worth more than most people make in a lifetime. So, let's talk numbers. The current market value of a rare $2,008 Roosevelt double-day quarter has skyrocketed to a mind-blowing $3 million. But don't get too excited just yet. The price is for the perfectly minted coins with visible error details that can be confirmed by professionals. It's not just any $2,008 Roosevelt quarter, it needs to meet very specific criteria. A coin like this would be graded by a professional coin grading service like the PIGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or the NCS, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. If the coin is in perfect condition, with all the doubled features clear and crisp, it could be worth up to $3 million. However, a quarter without the error, or with less clarity, would be worth a lot less. But even if your coin isn't worth $1 million, it could still be valuable, especially if it's in great shape and has some rare characteristics. Collectors are always looking for well-preserved coins, and they're willing to pay a premium for them. Now, how do you check if you've got one of these $1 million coins? Here's what you should look for. First, look at the lettering. If you see any doubling, or the text appears more than once, that's a strong indication that it's a double D coin. Also, focus on the image of Theodore Roosevelt. If his features look blurry or doubled, you might just have the real deal. So, let's say you've checked your coins, and you think you might have one of these rare Theodore Roosevelt $2,008 quarters. What do you do next? First, get it professionally graded. That's the only way to know for sure how much your coin is worth, and if it qualifies as a rare error coin. Once it's graded, you can either keep it in your collection, or you could sell it. There are plenty of auction houses, coin dealers, and online marketplaces where you can get a good price for a rare coin. But remember, always make sure you get multiple opinions on its value before you sell, as prices can vary. So, the bottom line is, if you've got a $2,008 Roosevelt quarter in your collection, you might want to take a closer look. While most of them are worth just a quarter, the rare double die error coins could be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Keep searching, stay patient, and you just might strike gold. We're going to talk about a coin that could be worth far more than you might think. We're talking about the Theodore Roosevelt $2,008 quarter dollar coin, and yes, its market value today could be as high as $4 million, that's right. So grab a seat, grab your old coins, and let's dive into how this coin could be hiding in your collection right now. Now, you might be wondering what makes the Theodore Roosevelt $2,008 quarter dollar so special. After all, there were millions of these coins produced. So why would one of them be worth over $1 million? Well, the answer lies in rarity, condition, and the right buyer. You see, the Theodore Roosevelt coin was part of the State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, the U.S. Mint released 5 quarters, each one representing a different state. The $2,008 quarter, representing North Dakota, features the likeness of Theodore Roosevelt, who was born in the state. It's a beautiful design, showing Roosevelt in profile, and a backdrop of the Badlands, which holds personal significance to him. While most of these coins were mass-produced, a small number were struck with a rare minting error, and that's where the value comes in. So what kind of minting error are we talking about here? Well, it's an error that happened at the Philadelphia Mint, where some of the coins were struck with double days, leading to extra details in the design. This could mean everything from extra layers of Roosevelt's image to some misplaced lettering or other unusual markings. These errors are incredibly rare. And when you have something that was minted incorrectly, it becomes a collector's dream. In fact, experts say there are only a handful of these error coins out there, making them incredibly valuable to the right buyer. The Theodore Roosevelt $2.6 coin, in perfect condition with this minting error, has sold for $4 million in private sales. Now, before you go rushing to your coin jars, let me be clear. Not every Theodore Roosevelt $2.6 is worth a fortune. If your coin doesn't have the minting error and is in poor condition, it's probably only worth face value, which is just 25 cents, but don't despair. The key here is condition and identification. If your coin is in great shape, meaning it doesn't have scratches, dings, or discoloration, and you suspect it might be one of those rare error coins, the next step is to get it graded by a professional. Grading companies like Numismatic Gurney Corporation, or PITGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, can authenticate your coin and provide a professional assessment of its grade. Coins in mint condition with the right errors can skyrocket in value, so how can you cash in on your find? Here's the big question. If you do have one of these rare coins, where do you sell it? You can take it to a reputable coin dealer, or put it up for auction at a site like eBay, where rare coins like these can attract serious buyers from around the world. In some cases, collectors may even seek out private sales if they know your coin is particularly valuable, but before you sell it, make sure to do your research and get it properly appraised. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure that might just change your financial future. And here's the best part: coins like the Theodore Roosevelt $2.6 have become incredibly sought after, not just by individual collectors, but by institutional buyers, who are willing to pay top dollar for historical pieces. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare error coins, you're holding something that could very well be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars or even over $1 million, all because of a small mistake made at the mint. But even if you don't have one of these $1 million coins, keep in mind that there are plenty of other rare and valuable coins out there. The coin market is thriving, and with the right knowledge, you could turn your collection into a fortune. So, what do you think? Could you have one of these rare Theodore Roosevelt era coins hidden away? Or maybe you've got other valuable quarters or old coins lying around. Don't overlook the value they might have. Make sure to check your collection, research any coins you think could be valuable, and don't forget to get them professionally graded. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends who might also be sitting on hidden treasure. And leave a comment below telling us about any rare coins you've found. We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving deep into the $2.6 Theodore Roosevelt $2, and how this seemingly ordinary coin could actually be worth a jaw-dropping $2 million. Yeah, you heard that right. Well, break down why these quarters are so valuable, how to spot them, and what you should do if you have one. Whether you're looking to cash in, or just curious about the world of rare coins, stick around to learn all the details. So, first things first, let's talk a bit about the Theodore Roosevelt quarter itself. This coin was released as part of the 50 State Quarters program in 1990. The program was a huge hit, and it celebrated the history of each U.S. state with a special commemorative design for each one. Roosevelt, of course, being the 26th President of the United States, had his legacy honored by the state of New York, his home state. Now, if you've seen the $2.6 quarter, you might think it's just another coin you can find in your pocket. But here's where it gets interesting: certain versions of this coin have skyrocketed in value. So, let's talk about what makes this coin so valuable. You see, while most $2.6 Theodore Roosevelt quarters are still circulating, there are some that are incredibly rare and incredibly sought after by collectors. What makes them unique? Well, it's all about the minting error. Some of these quarters were accidentally struck with a much higher quality than they were supposed to have. This led to a very limited number of these quarters being found in perfect condition, and some have even been graded as a proof $7, the highest rating a coin can get. This perfection is what's driving the price up. In fact, the most expensive one ever sold at auction fetched a mind-boggling 1.2 million. Yes, million. This $1/4 coin is worth more than many houses, especially if you find a pristine example. Okay, so now that you know these coins can be worth a fortune, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my quarter is valuable? Let's break it down. The first thing you want to look at is the overall quality of the coin. Are there any scratches, dings, or signs of wear? Coins with little to no wear are much more valuable. Specifically, look for one that's in mint condition, no signs of use. Second, inspect the strike. As I mentioned earlier, this coin was struck with a higher quality than usual in some cases. You want to see sharp, clear details, especially on Roosevelt's face and the surrounding features. If the design looks a little blurry or faded, it's probably not the high-quality version. And lastly, make sure the coin is graded. To find out the true value of your quarter, you'll need to get it professionally graded by a service like Pixring. They'll assess the coin's condition and assign a grade that can tell you if you have something rare and valuable. Now, let's talk about how you can actually sell your coin if you think you've got one of these rare beauties. If you do find a Theodore Roosevelt $1990 quarter that could be worth a lot, you want to make sure you're getting top dollar for it. First, make sure the coin is professionally graded. Like I said, they'll give you a much clearer picture of its value. After that, you can list it for sale on coin auction websites like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. These platforms attract serious collectors, so you'll have a much better chance of getting a premium price. Another option is to take your coin to a trusted coin dealer or numismatist. Just make sure they're reputable, and always get a second opinion if you're unsure. Also, avoid selling on sites like eBay unless you know how to navigate the world of auctions and coin valuation. Things can get tricky. Before we wrap up, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when selling valuable coins. First, don't try to clean the coin. It might seem like a good idea to get rid of dirt or tarnish, but cleaning can actually damage the coin and reduce its value. Second, don't sell it without getting a professional grade. A coin's value can change dramatically depending on its grade, and you want to make sure you're getting the most out of it. Finally, don't be in a rush to sell. Take your time, do your research, and make sure you understand the value before letting it go. After all, it might just be worth more than you think. So, there you have it. The $1990 Theodore Roosevelt $1/4 coin, a simple piece of history, but potentially worth a lot of money if you have the right one. If you've got a collection of old coins lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. Who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin tips, history, and other money-making advice. Have any old coins you're wondering about? Drop a comment below, and let's talk about it. And remember, if you find that perfect $1990 quarter, you might just be holding on to $1 million treasure.